Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to wind a bobbin on the Singer CG590 sewing machine, and then I'll show you how to thread the machine after that. So you take your spool of thread, put it there, take the plastic cap, put it there. Okay, now with this thread for the bobbin winding, what you want to do is bring the thread under this hook and up, and it snaps into place. Wind around clockwise, like so, and then there's this metal disc here on the top of the machine. You're going to wind 3/4 clockwise around that way. Now take your plastic bobbin and put the thread in from the middle to outwards. It takes some practice. Stick it on this little rod here, holding the end of the thread here. Snap it over to the right, and then on the wheel there's a little divot. You're going to press that in until you hear a clicking noise, like that. And now with the foot pedal, you wind this up, not too fast. Okay, I'm just going to wind it up part way, but you can go all the way out to the edge of that bobbin. Unclick that wheel over there till it makes a loud noise. Snap this rod back over to the left, and now you have a wound bobbin. Okay, now to insert the bobbin into the bobbin case, you're going to slide this tray down towards you. Now you want to take your bobbin so that the thread is coming off sort of in a counterclockwise direction. Put the bobbin down in there, and then this is sort of hard to see, but there's a little metal tooth down here in the case, and you want to feed that thread through that tooth and pull it off towards the left, and it unwinds like that. Then you can shut that case right there. Okay, now to thread the machine, we still have our thread spool on this little rod right there. As before, hold the thread with 2 hands, pull it under this plastic arm and up until it catches in there. Turn clockwise this way towards the front of the machine. Now you're going to go under and then over, under and over this little metal hook in front. And here's the important part, and I'll do this again. You have to hold this thread with your finger on the top of the machine. Pull the thread down and up under the tension discs down there, and you want to give it sort of a good tug and make sure the thread is getting caught in the tension discs. Okay, so I'll give you another angle on that. Okay, so now from the side, go down and around that hook with your finger on top of the machine, on top of the thread on top of the machine. Pull the thread down and up around these tension hooks down here. With your finger on that thread, you want to pull up, and you can see the thread catching on a little tension rod down here in this mechanism. Okay, so after you have that thread in the tension mechanism, you want to snake this thread down here through the arm, and you need to make sure the needle is up at the highest position by turning the wheel always towards you. Okay, very good. Okay, now we're almost done. The last thing we did was put the thread through the arm up above where you can see here. Next you pull the thread down to this little corkscrew thing, and you feed it through there by pulling the thread back and then around and clockwise a couple of times. Okay, next, take the piece of thread, try to touch it to the top of the needle, and there's a little hook that grabs the thread at the top of the needle right there. That's what you want to do. Now pull the thread to the left. With your left hand, push down this button. This is the auto threading mechanism. Okay, so that was a little fast. Let me break that down. You want to catch the thread on the left, push down with your left finger, pull the loose end of the thread towards the eye of the needle, and make it touch the eye of the needle, and then you just sort of let go, and it threads. Oh, it didn't do it that time. It almost did it. It just pulls that thread through the eye of the needle. You have to get the rest of it through there. I'll put the thread through the presser foot, turn the dial once towards you. Now you're ready to sew. So I have a little scrap piece of fabric here to show you how this works. There you have it. There's the red stitch on that green and blue fabric. Now you're ready for business.